Good evening, Teacher Franklin. I am Marta Zambache. In this time, I am going to talk a very important topic that is about journal articles. Journal articles, it is a short written text written by an expert for other experts to communicate new findings. It is according to Style Edu 2020. Also, journal articles are reports for an expert's original research, analyze, or review the research available on a topic. Journal article has different important parts. For example, the first part that's very important is preliminary section. A preliminary section is a basic information about authorship. In this case, we have that is the preliminary section. Other part that's very important, I choose this journal article that is about virtual postgraduate education in times of COVID-19. This is the title. Title also it is written in creative way. It serves to hook readers' interests. Also, the title serves as a guide. It helps the article to be found who is looking for information, so it is must contain the exact words that describes the content of the word, as can be seen the word specific in this case of virtual education. Other part important that is author and institutional affiliation. Author, it's very necessary in the journal article because in this case, articles writing by more than one author. The name of all author must be include for references purpose, well as the institution each of the participants belongs to. There is an institutional alliance. The authorship simply show the people who did the work. Other data such as university and mail are placed. There is no need for them to be arranged alphabetically. In this case, we have three names of the authors of the scientific article are shown. Other part that's very necessary in journal article is the abstract and keywords. Abstract, it is understood as the summary of the whole academic paper, in which all the information about the research, such as the problem, method, results, etc. It states no longer than 2,050 words because the summary speaks briefly of the content on the entire work in order to attract the readers and get them to complete the reading of it. Also, this document it's about without need to read. In general, this part maybe is about the 250 words. It is right in the end of the work and must include its translation in English. Keywords must be precise and not redundant with each other in the word. You can see in this article the summary, which consists of approximately 200 words. Other part that we have in journal article is the introduction. Introduction tries to answer the questions, what is the problem? Or why is the work being done? Demonstrate the interest in the work in a scientific way and presents the background in which work is based once read, the objectives and the hypothesis or of being the case. Can be present here has shown COVID as background, tries to justify why virtual education is important. As of 2019, some data, this is the process that some countries have. Other important part, after introduction, we have results and methods. Result and method is very important because in this part, the question, how was it done and how was the problem? A student in the material parts, it deals not only with physical objects, but also with most of the information present that was used to carry out of the project. It gives security and validity to the article. Finally, it allows to the reader to clear understand why is writing data that talks about the implementation In this case, about the experience by the teacher and the student, how they have in the online classes. In this part is how the was interpreted. Other part that it's very necessary is results. Response to the questions was found, was obtained. It is also indicate if the new knowledge or positive and negative facts. It should be emphasized that the most important was must be present, and this can be shown means of the tables or figures or shapes applicable for a letter it be clear express. Other important part that we have discussion and conclusions. This part is very important because in this part try to answer what the results mean and their relationship, the objectives of the article. In this part, we have the discussion and the conclusion. It is the most important part. This part is more important because it has good results and good discussion. It will be easier to be published. If not doesn't have a good discussion, this publication process will be affected. Even if it has best results, the article concludes that social confinement in this case. It's a new experience, the postgrad area through the use of communication technologicals to overcome physical assents in this journal article that I choose is about the postgrad of COVID-19. Other part that's very important that we have a recommendation. Recommendation serves to recommend whether an article should be published as is or whether the writer should do small or large revision. Also, it making a publication recommendation can feel like. Other important part that we have in the journal article is recognition. Recognition, these parts indicate the dedication to whom the work is direct, and especially to all the people allow the realization of the article according the authors, be they family members, teachers, or college. And the last part, we have the references. We have in this article, we use 31 references. It is the final part of the article because in this part presents with testifying and authenticity the data of the article, saying what is presented. It is not 100% new and original, especially in the area where the background is discussed. This is the reference of my journal article that is about the postgrad education in COVID-19. That's all, teacher. Thanks a lot. I hope do you understand my work. Thanks a lot. Bye, teacher.